While renovating an old house, the man accidentally discovered a strange and mysterious drawer. Curious, he crouched down to take a closer look and noticed something seemingly valuable hidden inside. Carefully, he reached in and pulled it out, only to find a centuries-old pastry box. Thinking it might contain some treasure, he eagerly opened it. However, all he found inside was a box of matches, a wristwatch, and an old photograph of a young woman in a wedding dress. As he studied the girl's face, trying to recall where he had seen her before, a sudden typhoon warning blared. He and his brother quickly moved their equipment into the house. As they boarded up the windows, the lights inside suddenly went out, and the sky outside turned dark with thunder and lightning flashing ominously. Sean rushed down to the basement. The moment he reached out to touch the electrical panel, he felt as if he were plummeting into an endless abyss. A searing headache struck him, forcing him to curl up in pain. After a moment, the pressure gauge on the wall spun wildly, and Sean's senses finally returned. He quickly got up to check the circuit breaker, but everything seemed normal. However, when he went back to look for Jack, he was met with a shocking sight. The once empty house had completely transformed. Unable to believe his eyes, Sean rushed into the hallway, but nothing seemed out of place, except for the fact that he could now hear a woman singing. Following the voice, he found a woman playing the piano while singing a song. Before Sean could process what was happening, the woman suddenly noticed his presence. Startled, she grabbed a vase and stood up defensively. That's when Sean realized she was the same woman from the wedding photo. He quickly tried to explain himself, but no matter what he said, it only made things worse. Frustrated, he turned and ran upstairs to find Jack. However, before he had even been upstairs for 10 seconds, the woman came after him, this time wielding a hunting rifle. Sean attempted once again to explain that he was just looking for someone, but the woman was unexpectedly fierce, leaving him no choice but to flee back downstairs and continue searching for Jack. Just then, the woman suddenly noticed a horse-drawn carriage outside. Her expression turned to panic as she frantically exclaimed that her mother was coming home. Without hesitation, she shoved Sean out through the back door. But as soon as Sean stepped outside, he noticed something was off about the carriage. Looking around, he was even more bewildered. What was once a bustling modern city had turned into a muddy rural village. Luxury sports cars had been replaced by old-fashioned four-wheeled carts. Even the posters on the bar's entrance displayed the 1919 prohibition law.